Eddie, Laura, Ms. Joy, Rocket Ridgeback, Rockland, Iceman. Good to see you guys. Thanks for the tweet. It's very tweet of you. All right. Hey, Dave, thank you. WI14163, Steve, good evening. GS squared, magnify Adonai. This is from, we're going to play music tonight from the Siddur Project. Live kind of jam-ish session. Let all that is within me what? Bless his holy name, right? Holy, holy, bless his holy, holy name. Thanks for joining in. Those of you who are new, because you guys have been tweeting, I love that. My passion is to see new expressions of worship using the jazz genre, what I call synergy jazz. That's where jazz plays nice in the sandbox with maybe rock, pop, Latin music, Eastern European music, classical music, African music, all kind of music. Jazz musicians have a way of thinking about sound that enlarges us. And I am all about coming up with new sounds for worship. We've had a beautiful run at a whole season of rock music, which I'm sure will continue in its own right. But some of us are longing for liturgical ideas, exalted language, call and response, soloistic praise, and expansive chord changes. And so I've got this project called Presence Jazz. I heard the words when I was in Whole Foods in the produce section. I heard the word Presence Jazz, and I knew it was jazz. It was meant to carry the presence of God. And so I started searching around for musicians that I could explore this with, because I got all kind of musicians I know in Boston, but it takes a specific kind of person who wants to host the presence of the Lord Jesus in their playing. And so I've gotten to play with some amazing people, and this is just a little jam session of some things we were putting together and trying out live. You know, my albums have awesome, thick, rich sounds and complicated textures and ideas, as well as singable melodies, but I wanted to pick the pieces that could lend themselves to others singing with me. And so I have been putting together little sets of presence jazz pieces that I think you guys could join in on. And so tonight I'm going to be playing for you the videotaped jam session that I did with some great musicians out of Boston. We had Adonis Martin on the piano, we had Earl Grant Lawrence on the flute, we have Zachary Rochester on bass, and Joe Hardigan on the drums, and yours truly on guitar and vocal. And so we got together and thought let's just try some stuff out, and put together this tune called Ishtabach, which is from Jewish liturgy. It just means it's fitting for you, O God, to receive worship and praise. And it's a blessing about blessing God and saying, blessed are you, O Lord our God, who chooses to receive music and praise, Master of wonders, God of thanks, King, God, life of the ages. And blessed are you, O Lord our God, who chooses to receive the music and praise that we give. And so Jewish tradition and prayer is always blessing God for everything. If you went around and did it the way a lot of people do, you'd be blessing God for everything. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who tells us to wash our hands. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who gives us a sunset, or gives us the Torah, or is bringing Messiah, or whatever. There's constant blessing. And of course, if you do it out of religion, it could be a lot of blessings you got to get done every day. But I love the idea. And so I took the prayer for the blessing of praise, the prayer that blesses God for being someone who receives our praise, and it's called Ishtabach. And Ishtabach literally means it is fitting for you to receive praise. And I took the text out of the Jewish prayer book, which Jesus himself would have used some of these ancient prayers when he was in the temple. And I set it to music in kind of a hippie jazz kind of thing. And so I want to play that with you, this jam session we did. And hopefully you will join along. You'll see the lyrics and you can sing with us, and maybe play it throughout the week and share it with others and have a different kind of worship experience. So are you ready? Okay, and I also want to thank Don Richardson of MLC Recording, who does all of our videotaping, editing, sound mixing, and he's the one who was a co-producer on my albums Rising and the Sudur Project. And he always does a fantastic job of serving and loving and giving excellent sound and the best quality he can to everything he does. So without further delay, let me play for you Ishtabach in our little jazz jam session, and hopefully you will enjoy worshiping with us. Blessed are you, O Lord our God. Your name be acclaimed forever, our King. It's fitting for you to receive songs. Praise, acclamation, dominion, and strength.
Praise, acclamation, dominion, and strength.
Blessed It's fitting for you to receive song. Praise, acclamation, dominion, and strength.
Praise, acclamation, dominion, and
Blessed are you, O Lord our God.
blessed are you, Lord our God,
Who chooses to receive music and praise.
who chooses to receive music and
Master of wonders, God of thanks.
Master of wonders, God of thanks.
King, God, life of the ages.
God, life of the ages.
Everlasting greatness, power and majesty.
Power and majesty.
Holiness, kingship, blessing, thanks be to you. For eternity. Everlasting greatness, power and majesty. Holiness, kingship, blessing, thank be to you. Thanks 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 be to you for You can see the musicians there again. Adonis Martin on piano, Earl Grant Lawrence on the flute. We had Zachary Rochester on bass, Joe Hardigan on drums. And here's how you can get my albums and stuff if you're interested. And of course, filmed and produced by Midlife Crisis Productions. That is Don Richardson. He is the sound surgeon and a very dear friend and somebody who has worked so faithfully and patiently by my side to help me do things that were kind of outside the box along the way. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was a sneak peek of an entire set that kind of goes with that prayer. And we're going to give you little sneak peeks of that until we finally give you the whole set that goes together. So I hope you enjoyed that and that it will send you on your way for the rest of the weekend with a new worship sound maybe in your heart and in your ears. And I want to thank you for watching and listening and worshiping with me. And I will look forward to seeing you guys on Monday for Fear-Free Living at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I think I'm going to start a whole new kind of national fear-free campaign. What do you think? Maybe even international. We can do it together. I will see you guys soon. God bless you.